pictures in his chapel really divide into two major experiences that I had in the 1914 war. You see in the top picture there, you can just see a bit of the Macedonian scene. One was Macedonia scene and the other was Bristol hospital scene. The art pictures and the ones below are more or less all of them Bristol hospital scenes. The one above is Macedonia, and here we have the big altar resurrection picture, which is also Macedonia. In the bottom part of this resurrection in Macedonia picture, you see some men who are resurrecting in a section of trace. I wanted the feeling, the homely feeling that they were sitting around their table at home as we used to, and I rather liked that. When I did this altarpiece, Resurrection, I wanted it to be in Macedonia, I wanted it to be in a particular place that I remembered, and I felt that all that I hoped for, of all the coming back home and everything, could be, so to speak, celebrated there. For instance, if you look, you see that quite naturally, I think I had real vision in one sense, quite naturally, those crosses form not only frames, but rather the kind of frames we used to call Oxford frames at home. Over on the left of them, you can see some men taking hands. I thought that would be one of the natural first things. But one of the important things throughout the picture, as you will see, is that the cross everywhere forms a kind of structure, a terrific kind of scaffolding on which I really built the picture. Originally, I was hoping another idea about some barbed wire, which I had, but I haven't so far been able to express it, and then I changed to this cross theme, and what I loved about it was that wherever the crosses were, the position the cross would be in would, in many cases, be brought about through the behavior of the men, their affection for it, and their gratitude towards it, and so on. Just above where the men are shaking hands, you see a man caressing it like he would caress a baby in his arms. Of course, you have to realize that they are now knowing that what was put there as a kind of hope is now, so to speak, proof. And that's a tremendous thing and brings about a state of gratitude that hardly we would know. Also, I like the feeling I wanted it just happening there, and I wanted everything more or less normal, like the man here feeling his buttons. Just it happens just between him going like that and like that on the button stick. The central theme I was rather keen about. There are meant to be two mules there with the riders who had been riding them, who are just finding themselves, so to speak, in that way. That's where they're riding from. And these places from which the men were rising from, as you see down below, just by the altar, and just here, they're rising in a place which, in a sense, they would like to rise in. It's a happy place. And that I was very keen about, this the sort of feeling of, I often feel when it says that God makes his enemy his footstool, that one makes this battlefield a happy place without altering anything. And I think when he says the footstool, he means I make my enemy something comfortable, something for me to rest the feet on. I saw a picture once of a cardinal reading a book and the devil holding it up. He's got to. Well, I feel in that way that all these things which were previously war themes are now having to behave as the bringers of the happy message of the resurrection. On the right of the mule there, you see a man reading a letter. Well, sometimes we didn't have letters for a long time, we got sold up, and so that's a rather joyful moment. On the right-hand side here, the man rolling up his puppy, is a memory I had when I found I'd been through some barbed wire in paying a picture, and it was a job, and I think that the barbed wire must have cut the puppy through. Anyway, I found it laying along the ground, so I just put the picture down for a moment, that's what I was glad to, and picked up the putty and rolled it up. But that's a moment of peace. That rolling the putty is a moment for me to reflect and think, and really those moments of peace where the real, positive, final and eternal moments of this life. Over on the left there, the left of the mules were turning round, turning their necks round toward the figure of Christ further up. On the left you see a man who's been really cut out of the wire. It's really a relic of the idea I had before about filling the picture with the wire and the men being cut out with an ordinary pair of slippers. Again, you have on the left there, over on the right, a feeling as though the men were standing in their own doorways in the evening like they did at home. I rather, those prophecies I rather fond of. I used to like these little prophecies who used to seem to follow us about. And you see from there, I'm trying to get this feeling of the consciousness of the cross getting more and more tense as he gets up. And when it gets to the man above those mules, who's reclining over a crucifix, he's got a little crucifix there, and I get a feeling he's there forever. I don't think any bomb or anything dropping behind his head will make him take the least notice. Immediately above him, you see Christ as just a man among the men receiving the crosses and quietly talking to them. On the right, you have again this theme of the man with the putters all over the ground, being cut out of some of the wire. They're being sort of cut out up here. It's almost like cutting out ends out of a frying pan. You're tipping round where the wire is and gradually tipping them up. Over on the left, you see some trusses of hay that have come off the mules. They haven't got to carry the burden anymore. And the biscuit tins and the bread. The ground up above was a place that I remember very well. The whole of this scene, as a matter of fact, is Calinova in Macedonia, but it was my sort of Mecca. The funny object on the ground, by the way, are the saddles, the pack saddles that have come off the mules. But beyond the figure of Christ, it's difficult to see that there's a hill, and it was one of my early memories of the war, was sleeping under the blanket on the hillside. On the right here, there's some mules. I remember our little maid said they didn't look as though they'd resurrected. I feel she was right.